has the potential profit, but sometimes that means participating with these high price stocks. And again, with options, you don't have to have that huge outlay to participate. Options can be used in a number of different ways. One is to generate income. You can use options on a short term basis. There are weekly options, there are long term options.
So
So
they're
you,
designed for income, but what if you want to do like longer term positions? A lot of our listeners probably work during the day.
exactly. You can do long-term positions. There are options that have expirations that are a couple of years out. Uh, you can use options not only for income that you need now, but you can also use options to generate income off of what you have in retirement.
So,
Because
okay.
when you retire, what really becomes important is how are you going to get income? Where's that income going to come from? Because your job income is gone. Options can be used to use your retirement portfolio as an income generator.
Yeah, these strategies that Al is talking about are really designed to follow the institutions that, they're always generating income. So when he's talking about this, he's referring to the institutions when they generate income all the time. So we
Sure.
talked about in the first segment, what do we want to do? Learn those techniques and strategies that are designed for that and then trade like them,
Yeah.
follow them,
Yeah.
do what they're doing. If you
Right.
want to learn more about how to utilize those markets, you can be more capital efficient. Al has more time. He has a couple hours actually to cover, what the options market is, how to use it for income potential in your accounts. So call 952-814-4410. This is for callers 1 through 10 for 2 tickets to an investing class to get into options. Learn more about the options market, how to utilize that. You can text the word invest to the number 484848. You get a text back with a link. Pick a date. When you do that, you can receive a financial quick start kit, which will help you get started right away. Let's keep talking about options here because we have a lot of listeners that probably have a lot of paper profits in their accounts. Markets
Mhm.
at technically, almost all-time highs, great opportunities in the past 10 years or so. How do people let me rephrase that. Can you use options to protect what you have without even having to give up that stock or ETF that you own?
Yeah, that's one of the great things about options. You don't ever have to sell the underlying. And by the way, when you're trading an option, that's a contract on something. It could be on a stock, it could be on the markets in general, it could be on a futures contract, a Forex contract. But you don't have to, because a lot of people have a portfolio of stocks that they either have an emotional tie to, or maybe they're paying dividends that they're relying on. You do not have to divest yourself of those holdings to generate profits off of them. You can use options to do that. From a protection standpoint, options really were initially designed as a
Yeah.
protective vehicle. You look at some of these big institutions that might have billions of dollars in one position, they can't let that all be at risk. So they use options to protect that.
And that's what Buffett does too.
Buffett makes about $7-8 billion a year trading options. He uses options as protection. All of the big players do, the pros do, and you can too. We talk about timing the market. Timing the market is identifying the right price to get into something and the right price to get out, which means that you wait. You wait until price comes to that level. Well, with options, what if you could get paid while you're waiting for the price to come where you want it to go?
That sounds like a lot like an insurance company, Al.
Well, it is. Insurance companies, they're getting these premiums waiting for someone to need to use